Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. My name is Susan. This is Emerald Expressions Tarot, and this is a reading for you Sagittarius for February 2021. Hope everyone is doing great today. We just had a full moon in Leo, and Mercury is retrograde until February, I believe, the 22nd. So, I think that's about all the messages I had for that. Keep in mind that if you want to book a personal reading with me, all the information is in the description box below. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and liking the video if it resonates with you. So, Spirit, let's get a reading for our Sagittarius people. This is for February 2021. For the highest good of our Sagittarius people and anyone watching, cross-watchers, the people that they're dealing with, please give us the highest messages. Ooh, the World card came out. Okay. Crossed by the Three of Pentacles. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Excuse me, 9 of Cups. That looks good. The Chariot, fast-moving energy. The Hierophant. And the Death card. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. I see the Death card, which is about transformation, death and rebirth. Also could be a Scorpio. Some kind of fast-moving energy came in for you, and you have this World card. It took you into a new cycle that you're starting now. Something that has you working together with either some people or at least one other person on some kind of a project or a relationship where quality, whatever it is, it's a quality relationship, it's a quality situation where you've been working hard, doing good work, whatever it is, whether it's actual at a job or whether it is in a relationship. I think it might be in a marriage because you've got the Hierophant. You also could be dealing with the Taurus too. By the way, the bottom of the deck is the Strength card. That's kind of trying to get my attention. I think this is a marriage. Either it's, excuse me, something recently changed for the better though. Maybe you went through some rough times. Something has changed for the better. And by the way, if it's not a marriage, it's a committed relationship, and one that has marriage potential. Excuse me. Excuse me. But something changed recently. I don't know. I feel like you've had communication issues because my throat is kind of closed up. So I don't know if there was something going on that you were closed up about. There was no communication. Excuse me for 1 second. And something changed, and now all of a sudden your partner is willing to work with you to fix things or to get things get things back on track, and it's working because the relationship has changed for the better, and it's almost like a whole new relationship. It's almost like the way that you used to deal with each other is dead, and there's a whole new way for the relationship to go now, and it's much better. It's much more like what you deserve, and you're, Nine of Cups is about being emotionally satisfied. You see him, he's got the full 9 cups, and he's sitting there just completely satisfied. So whatever has happened recently has made you happy, and it's made the relationship much more satisfying for you. And yeah, you've gone through some awakening, some period where you kind of You went through like some kind of a spiritual journey where you know yourself a lot better now, and I think you're able to interact with this person on a different level than you were before, and that's caused the relationship to take a turn for the better. You with the Strength card, I feel like you've kind of tamed the beast, and now you're manifesting your own reality. You've kind of cut all the BS with this Ace of Swords card, which is about cutting out it's about an epiphany and complete clarity in a situation. So you've cut out all the BS. You and this other person, I'm getting the feeling that you kind of had like a come to Jesus meeting where you communicate. You had a time where you weren't really communicating very well your needs to each other, and you kind of got together and said, look, if these things don't change, this is not going to work. And it looks like whatever you decided to change, it happened pretty quickly and ushered in a new phase of the relationship, a new era. And it's one that's much more emotionally satisfying to you and probably both of you. And it's almost like it's a whole new relationship. Let's clarify a few things. Let's clarify this Nine of Cups, please, Spirit. There we go. Clarifying the Nine of Cups, we have, the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Seven of Swords. So what this is telling me is that you've been working on this relationship, and your person, and I don't know, I mean, this is the King of Swords, but it doesn't have to be a male. I mean, tarot is not really gender specific, so the energy of this card is somebody who has gotten to their truth, and they are mature, they're intelligent, they are, they've taken control of a situation, they know how to run things. So I feel like your person kind of got it together, and both of you have been working on this with the Eight of Pentacles. And whatever was happening, it could have been your either you or your person. This is for some of you. We're dealing with somebody who was kind of stepping out. They were doing something shady, and it looks like maybe you found out about it, or they could have found out that you were doing something a little shady, and this, they put like whoever it was put kind of like a cold stop on it, and you realized that you were about to lose this relationship, or they realized that, they had to change their ways, and the two of you got together and made some decisions, and it looks like now everything is much better. Let's clarify this Chariot. What happened? Five of Pentacles, Ace of, this looks like this a fiery situation. So whoever was the one that was left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles, they got a little fiery, and they made some demands, and they kind of put their foot down. I don't know if this is you or the other person, but they put their foot down, and they said, all this needs to stop, or this isn't going to work. And because that person did take a stand and stood up for themselves, and whether this is you or your other person, I feel like this is you. You stood up for yourself, and now you're moving into a relationship that truly is, everything you ever wanted. The Ten of Cups, the wish fulfilled. You've got the happy family, the happy home, everything. And it's because you took a stand and you stood up for yourself, and you knew what you deserved, and you knew that you deserved somebody that was all in with you and not doing anything. I don't know that they were necessarily cheating on you, but it's just something shady. It could have been too much time at work. It could have been some friends that were, just maybe not the best company for them, or something like that. just something that was getting in the way of your relationship. Let's clarify this Death card. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you were at your wit's end with this situation. You were truly at your wit's end. You got the Eight of Swords and you have the Seven of Wands. So you were feeling like you were imprisoned, like you couldn't. Actually, you were really in your head about the situation, really worried about it, and it was causing you to put yourself in your own prison of thoughts. You also have the Seven of Wands, which is standing your ground. So you got tired of the situation, you stood your ground, and now the relationship is more in line with what you want. And it looks like it's going to be good. Could be either you could be already married or that's where you're headed. Definitely this relationship has the potential for you to get married. It could be, in a committed, fully committed to each other kind of situation, whether it's marriage or not. Let's see what we have from the universe for you. Two of Wands. So, yeah, the World again. Wow. Yeah, Three of Cups. So this universe is saying it's time for celebration. That whatever you were waiting for, as far as like the right relationship, you were at a crossroads with this whole thing. You were really thinking about leaving, and you have decided to take the path to stay with them. And there's another World card again. So this is saying that you're moving into a new phase. And it's going to be really happy because you also have the Three of Cups, which is the celebration. So whatever you're moving into is going to make you really happy, and it's going to be what you deserve. And this person probably has learned their lesson. Let's see this is from the Wisdom of the Oracle. I'm just going to pull you a couple cards. Sagittarius, please. Let's see. Okay, we've got mending. Wow. So you're mending. You're in the process of mending the relationship, and then you have the Yin card, which is all about feminine energy. So I don't know if men and women both have both Yin and Yang, feminine and masculine energy, but this is reminding you to let yourself be in a mode of receiving. That's what feminine energy is all about, receiving. It's not about taking action or being, taking over the masculine role. So this is just reminding you that your relationship is still mending, and allow yourself to receive. So let this person give to you, be in a mode where you're willing to receive whatever it is that they have for you, whether it's gifts. Because if they've done something crazy, or not crazy, but something that had them almost losing you, they're going to want to be, trying to give back to you, especially if it was a rough time. So allow yourself to be in receiving mode, and receive the gifts that are coming to you. But that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you for watching. And if this resonated, please leave me a comment. And if you wouldn't mind, hit the like and subscribe button. And I will see you next time.